Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So on this one here, it's the first path of 7.4.3 that I'm going to be doing. And on this path, I'm bringing in the main attackers of Doom, Corvus and Apocalypse. So on this node combination, if you hit into their block, you give them an armor, which is the explosive personality. It has the ticking time bomb, so if you parry, you get the little kind of what looks like a power stone buff sort of weird thing on you, and you can see it on the UI underneath Corvus's health bar. The main thing that I didn't realise at the time when I brought in Corvus, because I didn't really pay attention to the nodes properly, was that these champions were all armor break immune. So that made Corvus a little bit weaker, and you can see there, because of the ticking time bomb hitting the 5 charges, I got lots of health taken off me. So this fight with Corvus, I was going to just use them as a ramp up just in case I needed them somewhere else, but it turns out that I didn't. So we're just kind of going through this fight now anyway. There, I messed up that special one horribly and just took that to the face. But I'll let this video, or this fight with Cyclops, carry on playing out. I might even fast forward it actually, just so you don't have to wait for all the charges and that to build up again. And I'll speak to you in the next fight. So as you can see there, that's the Cyclops down. And we're going to move into the next fight here, which is Hyperion. So on this node, or on this path, there's also a node that harms mystic attackers, in the sense of every 10 seconds they can't be nullified, failed, sealed, or staggered, I believe. So as you can see there, the time is coming into play. Dr. Doom is still fine. For the most part of this path, and you're going to see me use them a few times, the only sketchy fight is the Icarus towards the end. But again, just like the other lanes and all the videos that I've managed to plot out, and even the ones that I haven't managed to plot out yet and I've had issues with, they've all been revivalists so far, which is what I'm going to keep trying to obviously do. So here with Hyperion, it's just about special freeze. I think it ends up being like 4 special freeze from Dr. Doom, I think. But the only good thing about it is that if you parry and you do hit the block, you can obviously just nullify the armor when that mystic time isn't on, and you can just get rid of the armor buff that they have rather than potentially taking the explosive personality damage back. But yeah, as you can see, it's just about getting these combos done and getting Hyperion to play ball. This one was very close to almost losing my aura and my fury buffs that I had, but we managed to still sneak it in. You can see here that I've just got refreshed, and now it's just all about making sure I can hopefully get back to it. I'm not going to throw the special 2 in this fight, just because Hyperion has a really high energy resistance, so the incinerate damage won't be enough. And as you can see there, because I've skipped the special 3 animation, the fight's done anyway. So we move on to the next one, which is a Night Thrasher, and if I remember rightly, this is the first fight I use Apocalypse for. Yep. So again, just trying to watch out for the parries. I don't mind taking 1 bit of damage either from the ticking time bomb or the explosive personality, but I don't really want to be taking any more than 1 of them, maybe 2 for the whole path. So here I've just got to play the fight sensibly, like it's a rank 3 Apocalypse, so I do have whatever it is, 40,000, 50,000 health, whatever. Taking a few hits into the block shouldn't really hurt too much, and then once we can start throwing the special 2s and getting the full damage in, that'll be good. So there, because I parried and he had the parry vulnerability, I purposely did that just to try and make the special 2 hit a lot harder, and as you can see it did a lot of damage. And there I always want to punish the special 1 and try to see if I can get a heavy, but I'm pretty sure it won't work. So I just never bothered. And I punish this heavy with my heavy there, just to refresh the concussion and the regen debuffs that's on Night Thrasher currently. So here I'm going to parry again, and then throw the special 1 while I have the big Fury on. As you can see, Night Thrasher's pretty much out of the fight. We don't really tend to worry about him much anymore. Do a parry there into another special 1, and that's it, Night Thrasher's down. So then we can move on to Cable. Now, again, you can use probably a couple of different options, and I brought, once I'd figured out the issue with the parrying and the armor break immunity, I realised Archangel was going to be no good, so I didn't ever use them. But yeah, Cable here can proc regen, he can proc power flood. Don't really want him getting to a special 3. Robbery didn't throw a special 1 either. So if we can get him into the Doom rotation, that will be the best cut. So you're going to see I do end up managing to do that. From the first few times he doesn't really play ball with me. I think he throws like a special 2 and then a special 1. There we go, so there's a special 2. So now I'm just trying to build up some power. And there we go, Dex that time, and then he instantly threw the special 1 at me, which was unfortunate. So all I'm trying to do here is just give myself an opportunity to be able to clear these buffs. If I had Mystic Dispersion at a higher rank than what it is now, I wouldn't at the time when I was doing the path, it would have been fine because I didn't have any on at all. I put it on later when it came to war defense and stuff. I had changed up my mistress slightly, even though it was just the final war of the season. But yeah, this Cable is going to be pretty much a Doom cycle fight now, so I'll show up and come back when the next fight starts. Oh, Icarus. This fight was a nightmare. Doom and other mystics can do it, and you can do it a lot better than what I did. I just massively screwed up in this fight. The main thing to remember with him is that you have to use a special when you have that debuff that's on you, not the energy vulnerability, the other one. And here I just constantly kept messing up on this special 1. I kept forgetting about the it's like a little backblast of flame sort of thing towards the ends that puts the incinerates on. And I just kept forgetting about it. And then here I just couldn't ever seem to nullify any of his buffs. So here I'm going to run into the end of the special 1 again. And I do it a few more times, but luckily Dr. Doom actually survives this fight. We do manage to get it somewhat under control a bit later, even though you can see that just a couple of hits with the amount of energy vulnerability that I've got into the block is just absolutely wrecking my health. I walked into another one there. You see that at this point in the fight doesn't look like I'm going to get anywhere close to the solo, but I do manage to pull it around, so that was quite big. That's what we needed. And yeah, I'll shut up and let you watch the fight. And the final champ on this path is this Karnak. Not the most difficult of defenders. The only thing that I would say is that obviously his debuffs on Karnak always have a reduced time that they'll be landed on them for. So if you're using like Apocalypse, you can still throw your special 2 and stuff like that. You'll just get a lot less time on your debuffs than you probably would have got originally. And the same with a Parry stun or something like that. They just won't last as long. And yeah, his specials are pretty easy to dodge. Like, there's nothing really too serious to worry about in my opinion. This one is kind of just like a give me fight at the end. And yeah, that's the T5 basic path done. My first path of 7.4.3. Hopefully a few more will start to come over the next few days, just because the war season will be finishing, although AQ has just started, so I'll have to see which paths I can do and when. I might have to start veering over a little bit and maybe jump in between missions and come back to stuff after. But yeah, apart from that, again, if you enjoyed the content, please subscribe if you want to come back and see other videos. If you have enjoyed this video in particular, please give it a like, and if you've got any feedback or comments for me, just leave it in the comment section below. Thank you very much.